Hey everyone, I hope you see this. Actually, I don't know that this is, well, I think it's live. So hopefully, I've never done this on my cell phone before. I usually always do it on the iPad, and I'm sitting on the iPad. So let's just say I am not good at, well, you know what, somebody's on. Okay, good. I sent out a note about doing Zoom tonight, but honestly, I usually send out the meeting and I sent out the notice, so I don't know if anybody's going to get on Zoom. I may have done it wrong. Hey, good evening, Betty. Hey, good evening, Laura. So I'm not sure. I'm such a novice. Like, the only thing I usually do on Facebook. Good evening, Hazel. The only thing I usually do on Zoom is I usually set up meetings and Frost possible, huh? Okay. Excuse me. We just ate dinner. Sorry about that. We're going to see if anybody's coming on to Zoom. Facebook, because some people I don't think have seen it.
Oh.
And I don't know that they got the Zoom. In fact, Hazel, I think I've got your email, so you might want to send it to me. So Gail's on with me. So Gail, at least you helped me realize that maybe I can do this, because I was just saying to them that I set up Zoom meetings and then I send it to people. But so this is an experiment. So it may be Gail and I talking after we get off the devotions tonight.
And I may not be able to stay on.
Oh, that's okay. No, don't worry about it.
Check engine light came on, so we're gonna, as soon as she gets home from, we're gonna take her car over to get it coded.
Okay. Gail's on the Zoom. So, well, this is an experiment anyway, and honestly, I feel like I'm always catching my tail. I feel like I'm an animal with a tail these days. Gail, do you feel that way ever? I can talk to somebody. It's so weird. It's great. I mean, except for, we do Sunday morning coffee, but I honestly, literally just feel like there is always a zillion things to do. And it's like I have to focus on what am I going to do right now. And what I have to get done before I go to bed. And there's always too much to do, right?
My list has the same things on it every day.
Yes. But listen, if you need, I don't know if anybody's going to get on Zoom because I messed up, okay? People mess up. But I got it sent out today, but then I didn't really advertise it. I mean, I set it on here, but, here's Betty. Betty's going to get on. Okay, good. Okay, Hazel, I'll make sure that you get it and you can join us. So the goal is what we want to do. So Gail has been wonderfully, Frank's getting on too. Good, people from Sundays. What we want to do is figure out a time to be able to have devotions, but also have conversation. And we've been having Sunday coffee hour. Hey, good evening. I'm doing it on Facebook, and then Gail got on and made me thankful. Hey, Frank. Hey, Betty. So I'm doing both right now. Because there's some people, and this is what we got to figure out. Some people don't watch this till the next day. So I could possibly do Facebook Live, and it stays on, and just do the devotion, and then hang up and do the Zoom. But I could share I don't know. I'm trying to sort it all out. And Gail, wait a minute, I'm not hearing you. I don't know why. You quit. I quit hearing you. Yeah, there's something going on. I could hear you before. Hang on. Let me look at your thing. Well, it doesn't show that it's not working, but wait a minute. Okay, are you down? Okay, we're both down at St. John Lutheran, but your thing says it's working, but I can't hear you at all. Frank, can you speak? Can you say hello? I just want to know that you work. Okay.
I guess I can.
Okay, I'm just making sure. So, but Gail, talk again because I can't hear you. Hey, Matthew, happy birthday. Well, we should have sang happy birthday to you Sunday. Matthew, our 2-year-old buddy from church, he was at church Sunday, and his birthday, was his birthday yesterday or Sunday?
Sunday.
It was Sunday, okay. Well, if you're there next Sunday, we'll sing happy birthday to you, okay? Hi. Hi, it's good to see you. So anyway, the group on Zoom is the group that normally gets on for Sunday coffee hour, so they know how to do it. And what we were talking about was whether, since we are doing outdoor worship at 10 and people are coming to that, we weren't going to have Zoom coffee hour right afterwards because a lot of people wouldn't be home. So we were trying to figure out if we could do it on Wednesday night, because we normally had worship on Wednesday night. So I thought, well, we could do devotions on Wednesday night, and then we could have our time to check in. But we're also open about that, and Gail will be on every time she can, but somebody doesn't have their camera. Whoever the iPhone is, we don't know who you are. So if you don't mind showing your face, because all we have down is somebody with their iPhone. Oh, hey, Susan, good to see you. So, okay, and Phyllis is, so today, okay, Gail, you're coming back on. Okay. Okay, oh yeah, you're connecting for audio, because for some reason Gail's audio isn't working, and I don't know why. Okay, so you're, do you hear that?
Sorry, that's me.
That's okay. That's okay. So Phyllis, I'm just sharing, and those who watch this tomorrow are going to be really confused by me. They're so confused. So we're trying to see, and for those of you watching this on, my brain is not working, Facebook, have you used Zoom before? Would you be open to Wednesday night being on Zoom? But Gail, one thing I got to figure out is if we can record this and share it on our Facebook page, because like I know there's certain people that watch this the next morning. Like Rita and John Bennett, they go to bed early, but they watch it the next day. So
and yes, you can record a Zoom. You can record a Zoom.
Okay, and then is it easy to share it? Like to our church's Facebook page? I know I'm stumping Gail, and she usually has this all figured out.
I'm an expert at Google Meet right now because that's
Oh,
what
okay.
we use for work.
Oh, don't make me do another one. Please don't make me do another one.
No. Because everybody would have to have Google for that one, and that's different. No, they.
Sorry, we're talking.
When we did Mark's, because Mark recorded when we had the votes before.
Right. Okay.
He recorded, and it's saved on his computer.
Okay.
So we should be able to upload it somehow, whether it's a link through Google Drive, and we upload to Google Drive or something.
Oh, okay. Well, so I've got Facebook Live on my phone right now, and I've got Zoom on my iPad. So, because I have Zoom, I have Facebook Live up for those who weren't going to be, because I thought, well, I threw it at people too late, so I wanted to make sure. But you all did good getting on, so you get an A+ tonight. So hey, yeah, you did good. You did good. So can everybody hear me okay? And I'm making sure because I'm recording still. Okay.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is read the devotion, share prayer request, then I'm going to say goodbye on Facebook, and then we can talk until whenever. And Gail, I know you have to go when you have to go. And mainly talk about how you're doing, and then do we want to try Wednesday nights? Do we want to do later on Sunday? What do we want to do? So, and we will also, we'll check with other people who aren't on tonight, who were on the group on Sundays with Gail, right? Because there's other people that I know used to come on regularly on Sundays with you, right?
Yes.
And
yes.
we can get a hold of them too, and then we can send a word out. So, all right, Matthew, are you signing? Does Matthew sign?
Yeah.
I wondered, because my boys learned to sign too. So, all right. So I'm going to read from a quiet 5 minutes. 5 minutes with Jesus. Quiet time for your soul. It's written by Sheila Walsh. She's a Christian singer, and I read from it quite a bit this summer. It was in my box when I moved, and that box was in our office room, but I hadn't really gone through it, so I pulled this out. So I wanted to read to you. And the one tonight is called A Broken Vessel, and I will look back and forth, so sorry about that. Gene Cooley knows all too well the life-wrecking power of gossip. Life was going pretty well. Gene had a job he enjoyed, and he was engaged to be married. Then one night, tragedy struck. His fiancée was killed. The grief over the devastating loss of the woman he loved would have been enough for any man to deal with. But Gene's pain was compounded by rumors that began circulating online in the days following her death. An anonymous person had accused him of being addicted to drugs and complicit in his fiancée's death. None of the accusations were true, but the damage had been done. Gene was ostracized in his hometown, and when his boss heard the rumors, he lost his job. One person's cruel words came very close to destroying Gene's life. David, the shepherd, psalmist, and king, knew this kind of pain. He had been the subject of some malicious slander. In Psalm 31, he poured out his broken heart to God. I am forgotten like a dead man, out of mind. I am like a broken vessel. Verse 12. The words broken vessel don't have the same impact on us that they did on David. In his day, the ground was littered with pottery shards and pieces of broken vessels. Once a piece of pottery was cracked, it was no longer of any use at all. It was simply thrown out. It shattered on the ground, and its pieces became part of the landscape. There was no repairing a broken piece of pottery. It was utterly and forever ruined. In the wake of vicious gossip, that is how David felt about his life. Utterly ruined and beyond repair. So he turned to the only one who could help. David needed to hear from God. He needed to hear words of comfort, words of restoration. He knew that his God was the only one who could put his broken heart back together again. Have you ever been a victim of the rumor mill? Has someone's words left you feeling that your life is damaged beyond repair? I know what that feels like, Sheila writes. When I was hospitalized for clinical depression, all sorts of stories circulated suggesting I was anything from a pathological liar to someone who should never have been trusted. In my brokenness, I turned to Jesus and discovered that. Sorry, it's hard to turn a page when you can only use one hand. Let's see. Wait a minute. Okay. In my brokenness, I turned to Jesus and discovered that rather than throwing the pieces away, God makes something whole and beautiful with them. Trust that God will do the same for you. And the scriptures, it gives scriptures for each one of these. Psalm 34:19. The righteous person may have many troubles, but the Lord delivers them from them all. 2 Timothy 4:17-18. The Lord stood at my side and gave me strength, so that through me the message might be fully proclaimed, and all the Gentiles might hear it. And I was delivered from the lion's mouth. The Lord will rescue me from every evil attack, and will bring me safely to his heavenly kingdom. To him be the glory ever and ever. Amen. From Psalm 147:3. God heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. Good evening, Suzanne and Gwen and Ellie. 2 Corinthians 1, verses 3-4. Praise be to the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, the Father of compassion and the God of all comforts, who comforts us in all our troubles, so that we can comfort those in any trouble with the comfort we ourselves receive from God. And from Isaiah 49:13. The Lord comforts God's people and will have compassion on God's afflicted ones. And then finally from Isaiah 61:1-2, which Jesus read as part of his pronouncement when he began his ministry in the synagogue. He read this from the scrolls. God has sent me to proclaim freedom for the captives and release from darkness for the prisoners, to proclaim the year of the Lord's favor and the day of vengeance of our God, to comfort all who mourn. And that's the end of that. I wanted to share a couple prayer requests tonight. So a very dear friend of mine from our former church, Becky, we've been praying for her brother-in-law, Nate. Nate is 43, was healthy, has COVID-19, has been in the hospital for several weeks. She shared today that they have seen some change. He's still in the hospital, but they've seen a little bit of change for the better. So they were hoping to FaceTime him tonight and get to talk to him, or at least see his face, because those of you who've had anybody go to the doctor or the hospital know, or nursing home, know that you probably couldn't more than likely go with them or be with them. Or if you saw them, like my Aunt Carolyn, who lives at a senior retirement, my cousin Karen goes on Sunday and sits outside with her. Good evening, Jeannie, my cousin in Illinois. So we continue to pray for Nate, who's struggling with COVID-19. Sarah Lanier from church has asked for prayers for her health. And also I asked for prayers for sleep for her tonight, because she had a very rough night last night and did not have much sleep. So I asked for prayers for her. I'm trying to think. I just have to share this because of being a kid of the age I was. But first I heard Helen Reddy died yesterday or today. And then I read Mac Davis died. And I was heartbroken. I loved Mac Davis. I loved Helen Reddy, and I loved Mac Davis. I loved them both. And they were a big part of my kid time and growing up. And they both died. And I'm sad. I was really sad about it. But, and I will print out, I have to read you. You have to have a sense of humor, okay? But my dear friend Maria, who I've talked about, my college roommate, she's a pathologist and she's also an Episcopal priest. Well, Maria is single, lives out in the country in Missouri, and has had, I think, 3 dogs and several cats. Well, one of her dogs died, and she wrote an obituary that is hilarious. It was so funny. I wrote her and I said, well, thank you for sharing that, because she talked about that her dog didn't listen to anything she told the dog. The dog apparently had lived in the community, Kirksville, Missouri, and had wandered the streets, and somehow she met this dog and adopted the dog. But the dog, she said, she wrote a really cute obituary about him, but it was so funny because she said the one thing the dog was good at was pooping everywhere. And that when the dog got mad at her, the dog would poop at her shoes or next to a piece of clothing. And that the dog even peed on the shoes of a priest one time at an animal blessing. And that the bishop was not sure that this dog was really part of God's kingdom because it was such a indiscriminate pooper and peer everywhere. Yeah, it's so funny. But I didn't print it out. So I will print it out and I will share it. I'll put it up. I'll ask her if it's okay if I share it. But those of you who have animals or love animals, you will just die laughing, because she said one time one of the greatest feats her dog did was, and her dog's name was Little Eddie. But one time Eddie went on the top, there was like a huge mound of snow. I can't remember, it was 7 feet tall, went to the very top and pooped on top of the mountain. And then it rolled down the side and was a little bit disconcerted because it didn't remain where it had landed. So it's so funny. And Maria is such a dear heart, and brilliant beyond compare. Amazing. But the obituary for her dog, you'll just, I mean, if you have a sense of humor and you're not grossed out by the word poop, then you will like her obituary. So I will print it out and I will share it tomorrow night. I can tell Susan loves animals. She's got her cat with her. So yeah, and Maria has several cats too, and we're getting a dog and we're getting a cat, But we're trying to decide. Samuel says we should wait till we go back to the Midwest for Christmas. But Christopher wants a black cat. So if you see a black cat that seems friendly and doesn't have a home, he wants a all black cat. He loves black cats. And those of you who love animals may know this, but I've read in recent months that black cats and apparently black dogs are the least adopted and most likely to lose their life, to not be kept in a shelter that kills, because it's just superstitious. That's all it is.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't adopt black cats and black dogs. I knew about the black cats, and then I think Samuel said he had looked up, or David, somebody said they read that it's also true about black dogs. So, but anyway, so the people on Facebook Live tonight, I would love to have you join us next week on Zoom if you're willing to get on. I can send you the code and you can get on with us. But I will, at least for a couple more weeks, I will keep doing Facebook Live on Wednesday night with the Zoom may continue on Wednesday, it may not, I don't know yet, but we're working on that. That may be another night or later on Sunday, I don't know. We'll figure that out in the next couple weeks. But good evening, Martha. Good evening, welcome. And please, I'm going to try to come up with some kind of form that when we worship, that if you want to put down a prayer request, because I ask all the time, and every once in a while I get a prayer request, but I know people have more prayer requests than I'm getting. So, and my phone is going to die soon because this is eating it up really quick. But anyway, Laura, you got your dog with you. 125 pounds. Wow. That's one big dog. What do you have? Man. Unless you meant to put 25, but you said we have Lincoln, 125 pounds, sweet boy. My gosh. Wow, that's a big dog. I'm trying to imagine what you even have. Or is that a mistake? That's what I'm wondering. I don't know. Did anybody have a dog that big? It doesn't sound right. I don't know.
I have a black lab.
And how much is your black? What's she weigh?
What, about 98 pounds?
Oh, okay. Well, then, okay. Okay, so then that could be possible.
The are pretty big, and it's a she. Because my boy weighed, when Friday was alive, he weighed probably 100 pounds.
Okay.
Easy more.
Okay. But anyway, so today is the 30th. Was there any birthdays today? I don't remember there being any. I have the October list now, and he is 125. He's part lab, my cousin says. Okay. Wow, Laura, he's a big dog. That's a woo. He'd knock over a few kids, I'll tell you. Wow.
Well, this is who has only 3 paws.
Aww.
She was without a paw. I had given her to my brother, and of course, when he went in a nursing home, she became my cat, and she gets very demanding.
So I'll let you see what I'm.
Oh.
So I'm showing everybody. Okay. So Susan's sharing about her cat that has 3 paws, and what's your cat's name?
It's Mittens. It was Terry's cat.
Mittens. Okay.
And she noticed that I am not needle pointing or have anything else on my lap.
Okay.
So she decided she's going to crawl up here and get this attention right now.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, everybody that's on Facebook Live, I'm going to end with the blessing so I can go over to Zoom, and my phone's going to die soon anyway. But if you would like to be a part of our Zooming, just message me or text me your email so I can send you the connection and then let you know when we're going to do it again. There will be devotions on Facebook tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, and Friday will be our Friday fun night. I may look for animal jokes for Friday. Who knows? We try to find different stuff for every week. I've done enough church blooper bulletins lately. I don't know if I can find a new list of those or not, but anyway. So let me know, and you don't have to join Zoom with us, but and we'll figure this out whether I keep doing this or not. I feel a little like I'm playing tennis, but going back and forth, going back and forth. So, and then you all may or may not hear what they're saying. So, but anyway, let me let you all go. And for the daytime people, let me know too if you. We'll see if we can figure out if we do Zoom, if we can record it, but then we can figure out if we can upload it to our Facebook page or not, or what we can do. We may not be able to do that. So, but anyway. Before we go, the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine on you and be gracious to you. The Lord look upon you with favor and give you peace. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. I did it with my left hand because I'm holding it with my right. So, everybody have a great night and a good day tomorrow, and I'll see you tomorrow night. Take care. Goodbye.